Hello my friends and welcome to the Electric Viking. Now this is going to be a short one, but I think it's very interesting and you should pay attention to this video. Now thank you for subscribing. I hope you've had an unreal day today. Hope everything went well for you, or at least you're staying positive. Now BYD has just decided to become, well, I don't know, but maybe an energy trader. But at the very least, they are investing in the energy market in a similar way potentially to the way that Tesla is. Now, VTOL has partnered with BYD to allocate an initial $250 million to expand electric vehicle infrastructure in some markets around the world. Don't yet know what those markets are. As soon as I find out what they are, I'll let you know. And the energy trading firm confirmed this happened on Wednesday this week. In other words, today, this morning it happened. Now, the article quotes on marketscreener.com, together they will offer municipal, corporate, and others a comprehensive solution including electric vehicles, charging infrastructure, and depot design, the statement said. VTOL is currently deploying over 300 electric buses in Bogota, Colombia, and is seeking additional opportunities in South America and in other countries afield. We are excited by the potential and intend to grow our fleet tenfold in the coming years, Andrew Duplass, VTOL's head of renewables, said in the statement. So now don't get confused. This probably sounds confusing. They're not saying they're buying electric buses from BYD, although they already have done that in the past. This is about a joint venture to build electric charging infrastructure. So BYD is getting into the infrastructure part of the market, and I think that's a good move. This is probably the only area of the EV market BYD is currently not heavily involved in. And this initial investment is very interesting because BYD is making another partnership, another joint venture. I like this is one of the cool things about BYD, the JVs that they make. They find a company that they like, that they're doing things that they see synergies with, and they make JVs with them. And I think this is something that potentially other companies could look at and try to emulate. Now, who are VTOL? Personally, before this article came up, I had actually never heard of the company. Well, they're actually massive. They're way bigger than BYD, which is kind of crazy. Now, VTOL is a Dutch energy and commodity trading company that was founded in Rotterdam in 1966. Now, though physical trading, logistics, and distribution are at the core of their business, these are complemented by refining, shipping, terminals, exploration and production, power generation, and retail businesses. VTOL has 40 offices worldwide, and its largest operations are in Geneva, Houston, London, and Singapore, with revenues of $250 billion in 2019. It is the largest independent energy trader in the world and would rank 9th on the Fortune 500 global list. Now, because VTOL doesn't publish its profits widely, much like most of its competitors in commodity trading, it is largely excluded from the rankings. The company does provide financial information to its lenders and some energy groups with which it trades. Now, here's the bad part, the negative part. The company ships more than 350 million tons of crude oil per year and controls 250 supertankers and other vessels to move it around the world. On average, it handles more than 7 million barrels a day of oil and products, roughly equivalent to the daily consumption of Japan, the world's third largest oil consumer after the United States and China. Now, VTOL is actually a private company which is owned significantly by a proportion of its employees who are known for their culture of privacy and secrecy from both competitors and the general public. In March 2015, the Financial Times suggested that VTOL appeared to make a $1.2 billion dividend distribution to its employees. Now, what else do they do? Well, in addition to the global crude and product trading businesses, VTOL trades coal, natural gas, electricity, that's a huge part of the company, ethanol, methanol, gasoline, LNG, LPG, bitumen, base oils, and carbon emissions. Now, in 2013, VTOL invested in its first power plant, VPI Immingham in the UK. The combined heat and power is one of the largest of its kind in Europe, capable of generating 1,240 megawatts and up to 930 tons of steam per hour, which is used by nearby refineries. The gas-fired plant provides approximately 2.5% of the energy used in the United Kingdom. Now, here's some further negative stuff. There are actually some significant controversies with the company. Now, a 2001 article in The Observer stated that in 1985, Vitol secretly paid US $1 million to a Serbian war criminal called Arkan to settle a deal with a Serbian oil company, Orion. Vitol has, of course, denied all charges, arguing that no government agency has ever prosecuted the company in this respect, which is true. Now, later on in 2007, Vitol pleaded guilty to grand larceny in a New York court for paying surcharges to Iraq's national oil company during Saddam's regime and circumventing the UN Oil for Food program. Vitol subsequently paid $17.5 million US dollars in restitution for its actions. And unfortunately, Vitol have been caught up in a number of other similar actions like this. They're a crude oil and power company, and they basically make money in whatever way they see fit. So when we look at this JV now from this perspective, maybe not such a good thing. But if we try to look at this from a different angle, we could say, well, maybe they're looking at investing in the new energy of the future. They see what they do now as being the old way, and they see BYD as being the new way, and they want to kind of jump onto that new way by partnering with BYD. Now, is this a good move for BYD? Should they invest in charging infrastructure? Absolutely. I think it's a great move to invest in charging infrastructure. Should they have done this with a company like Vitol? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a good move? Do you think that even though this appears to be a good decision to invest in charging infrastructure, should they have done it by making a JV with a company with a very dubious history like Vitol? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm interested to know what you think. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.